So, dear students, welcome back. So, today we will continue our same chapter, chemical bonding. In last video, we have seen hybridization. In that, we have completed sp3 hybridization. Okay. So, right today we will go for the sp2 and sp hybridization. So, listen here carefully what I am saying. So, today we will see sp2 hybridization. sp2 hybridization. Now, what happened? As usual, according to definition, when 1s plus 2p atomic orbital take part in the hybridization. Okay, when 1s and 2p atomic orbital take part in the hybridization, there is a formation of 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals. And according to definition, they are symmetrical, they are totally equivalent in nature. As far as energy is concerned, symmetry is concerned, shape is concerned, they are totally like or same. Okay, now this is called as the sp2 hybridization. So for example, let us have direct question. Explain, see here, explain the structure. Okay, explain the structure of what? Explain the structure of boron trifluoride molecule. Okay, boron trifluoride molecule on the basis of hybridization. Now see here what happened. Without wasting moment, directly we start the solution. First we write central atom is boron. Exactly. Now boron having atomic number 5, therefore its valence shell electronic configuration will be 2s2 and 2p3. So it is like this, 2s2 2p3. Okay, so it will be like this. Okay, 1 2 3 1 2 3. Now see here what happened. So in this 2s2 2p3. Now here if we write valence shell electronic configuration in the excited state as like yesterday, so what happened? One of the electron will jump to the any of the atomic orbital of the 2p subshell. Okay, so it will be like this. What? It will be like this, and we will get this. Okay, 1 2 3. So 1 2 3. Let us write here pair of electron. Okay, now see here what happened. Out of this, how many atomic orbitals are there? 1 2 3 4. So here we can write 3 atomic orbitals. Okay, now out of this what happened? 1s, okay, 1s and 2p, 1s and 2p orbital will take part in the hybridization, and they will form, see here, such a type of 1 2 3. Therefore I am writing here 3 sp2 hybrid orbital, each having such a type of single electron. Okay, now see here. Now what happened? These 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals get elongated along the 3 corner of trigonal plane like this. Okay, now this is your sp2, this is your sp2, and this is your sp2. Exactly. Now each have such a type of unpaired electron, each have such a type of unpaired electron. Now these 3 hybrid orbital of the boron overlap with what? Fluorine. Now we know fluorine has electronic configuration 2s2 2p5. Exactly, 2s2 2p5. Now see here, if we write like this, what will happen? 1 2 3 1 2 3 p5 4 and 5. So here let us write 2s 2px 2py and 2pz. So what will happen? Each of these sp2 hybrid orbital of the boron will overlap with 2pz atomic orbital of the fluorine. Therefore what we can write here? See here, for a moment we displace that. So what will happen? Each of these sp2, okay, of boron will overlap with what? fluorine, and what is the name of that orbital? It was the 2pz. Therefore such a type of overlapping will be takes place. See here now, okay, it having one more electron having name what? 2pz of fluorine. Okay, again we can write here, what is this? 2pz of fluorine. Again we can write here, see here, no matter, 2pz of fluorine. So there is a overlapping between what? sp2 of boron with what? 2pz of fluorine. Okay, and in this way there is a formation of how many covalent bond? 3 Bf boron and fluorine, that is boron fluoride, 3 Bf sigma covalent bond. Which bond? Sigma covalent bond. Okay, now it is the time to draw the geometry. Geometry is very simple. Exactly it is what? Trigonal planar, F and F. Okay, so what is the geometry? It is the trigonal planar. Trigonal planar. Now the bond angle found to be 120 degree. How many degree? 120 degree. Therefore we can write bond angle like this, FBF. This bond angle is said to be how many? 120 degree. So this is the explanation of boron trifluoride molecule on the basis of hybridization. Understood? Now after that we will switch on new example for the same hybridization. Okay, we will switch on new example for the same hybridization. What is that? Explain the structure of ethylene molecule. See here, very important. Which molecule? Ethylene molecule. Here you will get new type of ideas. Here you will get new type of concept. Okay, now after having completion of boron trifluoride, we will switch on ethylene molecule. Okay, so see carefully what I am saying. Okay, for that purpose we will start from here, no doubt. Now in ethylene, the molecular formula of the ethylene is C2H4. What is the molecular formula? C2H4. And in that C2H4 we will consider, okay, we will consider what? We will consider carbon as a central atom. So ethylene having formula what? C2H4. So I am writing C here, central atom is carbon. Okay, central atom is carbon. Now here in this topic you will get the idea of new type of bond, that is called pi bond. Up to this time we have seen only what? We have seen only sigma bond formation. Now along with the sigma bond, here we will see the idea of an pi bond. How pi bond is formed, okay, whether it is strong or weak bond, how there is overlapping so that there is a formation of pi bond. Okay, so let us start one by one. Now listen here carefully. Carbon, okay, this is your carbon. Directly I am writing valence shell electronic configuration. Okay, carbon atomic number is 6, so it will be 2s2 and 2p2. Exactly, 2s2, 2p2. Now see here what happened. We are learning this topic for what? sp2 hybridization. Therefore only 3 atomic orbital, 1s and 2 p atomic orbital will take part in the hybridization. Okay, so this is the valence shell electronic configuration in the ground state. Okay, in what? Ground state. Now let us write, see here, 1 2, what will happen here? 1 2 3, 1 2. Okay, no doubt. After that same valence shell electronic configuration in what? Excited state. Excited state. So one of the electron will be jump here, and let us see what happened. Okay, now see here. So one of the electron will jump here and we will get what? 1 exactly, and here we will get 1 2 3, 1 2 3. What are their names? 2s, 2px, 2py and 2pz. These are the 4 atomic orbitals. 4 atomic orbitals. Now out of these 4 atomic orbitals, 1 2s and 2p atomic orbital take part in the hybridization having name what? sp2, and there is a formation of 3, 1 2 3. So here I am writing 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals. Okay, Now so it will be like this, it will be like this, it will be like this, sp2 sp2 and sp2. Now keep in mind 1 2s and 2p atomic orbital took part in the sp2 hybridization. Here this 2pz atomic orbital remains unhybridized. What I am writing? Unhybridized. What is that atomic orbital? 2pz. This 2pz orbital did not take part in the hybridization. So just mark this atomic orbital. Okay. Now see here. Now let us draw first what happened. Carbon. Okay. So see here very carefully. Carbon. Okay. Now how many orbital it has? See here. Carbon. sp2 sp2. Okay. Okay. Now see here. Okay. Okay. And here sp2 sp2 sp2, or in another way we can draw this in this way that actually what happened, sp2 atomic orbital, I mean sp2 hybrid orbital elongated themselves into the three corner of regular trigonal planar. Therefore we will draw them like this. Number 1 sp2 exactly, after that number 2 sp2 exactly, and after that number 3 sp2. Now it is more better than previous one. Now see here, in ethylene how many carbons are there? In ethylene there are 2 carbon atoms, and we have seen the matter of only 1 carbon atom. Therefore can we draw another carbon atom here? Yes, we can draw. Okay, which will exhibit same type of chemistry, and therefore we again draw here what? Like these orbitals. Okay. Now see here what happened. Each hybrid orbital contain one unpaired electron. Therefore we will draw here 1 and here 1 exactly, here 1, here 1, and here 1, and here 1. So see here there is a sp2 and here there is a sp2. Now these are the sp2 of first carbon atom, sp2 of first carbon atom, sp2 of first carbon atom, and here sp2 of second carbon atom, each carrying single electron, that is the unpaired electron. Now see here what happened, carbon overlap axially. Okay, sp2 of first carbon atom overlap axially with the sp2 of second carbon atom, forming which bond? Sigma covalent bond. Okay, so can we draw here there is a sigma covalent bond like this. Okay, now after that what happened? Just like yesterday in methane or ammonia, remaining sp2 orbital, hybrid orbital overlap with the 1s atomic orbital of the hydrogen atom. 1s, see here 1s. Okay, see here 1s, and see here what is that? 1s. No doubt they carry again such a type of unpaired electron. So again there is a formation of what? Sigma, and sigma. So how many sigma covalent bond form? 1, 2, 3 and 4 exactly. Now see here, so this is about the overlapping. Now what happens to that unhybridized 2pz atomic orbital? Now that unhybridized 2pz atomic orbital remain perpendicular to the plane like this, okay. What is that name? Its name is 2pz. They carry again what? One unpaired electron. Here, see here, one unpaired electron. Now these 2pz orbital which are unhybridized, they overlap laterally. How they overlap? They overlap laterally and form a pi bond. Okay, they do not overlap axially, they overlap how? Laterally, and they do form a pi bond which is slightly weak, which is comparatively weak as compared to sigma covalent bond, and such a type of double bond is there which is what? Pi bond. Therefore always remember, in multiple bond multiple bond, either it is double bond or triple bond, along with one sigma there is a number of pi bond. Okay, so in this way there is a formation of sigma and pi bond. Now just like a previous one, what is the geometry? Trigonal. Okay, trigonal planar geometry is there. Now what is the bond angle? HCC. Okay, HCC bond angle is found to be 120 degree, no doubt. After that HCH bond again found to be 120 degree, and in this way this is the very fine application of the sp2 hybridization. Which hybridization? sp2 hybridization. Is that clear? So I repeat in short, see here what happened. Out of these 4 atomic orbital, 1 2s and 2p atomic orbital take part in the sp2 hybridization, forming 3 sp2 hybrid orbital, which as usually overlap axially with what? One another, as well as 1s atomic orbital of the hydrogen atom, forming such a type of sigma bond. So how many sigma bonds are there? Sigma, 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 sigma. So in ethylene 5 sigma bond, okay, and 1 pi bond is there. 5 sigma bond and 1 pi bond is there. Okay, out of that, see here 4 CH sigma, 1 CC sigma, and 1 C pi. Okay, so such a type of bonding is available in that. Now which atomic orbital is able or can form a pi bond? The atomic orbital which cannot take part in the hybridization is said to be a unhybridized atomic orbital. That or such a type of atomic orbital is responsible for the formation of pi bond. Okay, now in next hybridization, that is the sp type of hybridization, what happened? Let us see. Okay, now after sp2, let us go for the sp hybridization. Which hybridization? sp hybridization, which is very, very important and understandable. So there is a question. What is that question? See here. Explain the structure of what? Ethine, which is also called as what? Acetylene molecule on the basis of hybridization. So first we define sp. sp means what? 1s atomic orbital and 1p atomic orbital. They take part in the hybridization and produces how many? 2 hybrid orbital having name sp, which are equivalent in energy, symmetry and shape or size. Exactly. So everybody see here, ethylene or ethine or acetylene. Now in acetylene, formula is C2H2. Okay, what was the molecular formula of ethylene? C2H4. Now in ethine belongs to alkyne family. Okay, so C2H2. Now here central atom is no doubt, what is that? Carbon atom. Already you know the chemistry of carbon atom. So see here, 6C valence shell electronic configuration we are writing very frequently. What is that? 2s2 and 2p2. Exactly. Now see here in detail, C6. Okay, valence shell electronic configuration in which state? In the excited state. So what happens here? 2s and 2p. So here I am writing like this, 1, here I am writing like this. Okay, so what happened? 1 of the electron excited from 2s to 2p, therefore it will be like this. Okay, what are their names? See here, it is your 2s, it is your 2px, 2py and 2pz. Now see here there are total 4 atomic orbitals. According to title, only 1s and 1p atomic orbital take part in the hybridization. What is that name? sp hybridization. Giving what? Giving 2 hybrid orbital, say sp and sp. Therefore each contain single electron. Now I am writing here 2 hybrid orbital having name sp. Now see here, as like previous example, there were only one unhybridized orbital having name 2pz, but here there are 2 unhybridized orbital, and therefore as theory is concerned, you know very well, each unhybridized orbital is responsible for the formation of pi bond. So one thing here we got, what is that? Here we are getting the chances of 2 unhybridized orbital, 2py, 2pz. They didn't take part in the hybridization. It means that they will do form a pi bond, no doubt. Okay, now see here. So let us write here carbon. Carbon. Okay, now what happened? See here, carbon has 2 sp hybrid orbital which are diagonally opposite to each other, or we can say which are linear. Okay, they arrange themselves in the diagonal fashion or in the linear fashion, and having name what? sp. What is that name? sp. Okay, each contains such a type of unpaired electron, but along with that it has 2py, 2pz as a unhybridized orbital. I am going to show them like this. Okay, so what is this? This is your 2pz, no doubt, and this is your 2py. Okay, they do also contain such a type of 1 electron. Now this is the hybridization figure for the first carbon atom. Similar to that, we can draw the second carbon atom. Okay, it should also have such a type of sp, no doubt, as like that. It should have such a type of sp as like that, sorry, sp, which contains such a type of electron. Okay, then what happened? Such a type of unhybridized 2pz and such a type of 2py. Okay, 2pz and 2py. Okay, each contains such a type of unpaired electron. Now already there is a overlapping between sp hybrid orbital of 2 carbon atom forming a sigma covalent bond. Okay, now remaining this sp and this sp, what will happen? See here, they will overlap with the 1s atomic orbital of each hydrogen atom, forming what? This is not so repeatable, already you know very well. Okay, just like C2H2, so 2 hydrogens are there, so they will be formed sigma and sigma. Okay, now see here, now 2pz, 2py, unhybridized orbital of the first carbon atom, 2pz, 2py, unhybridized orbital of the second carbon atom. Now they do overlap axially, sorry, laterally or sidewise overlapping is there in this way, and there is a formation of what? Pi bond. There is a formation of what? Pi bond. Okay, so this is 2pz, 2pz first pi bond. Okay, and there is a, see here, 2py and 2py, 2py and 2py second pi bond. Okay, similar to that, they react like this, they react like this. Okay, so in this way everybody see here, carbon, carbon, sigma. Okay, after that such a type of pi bond, such a type of pi bond. After that H, sigma, sigma. So how many pi? 3 sigma bond and 2, how many bond? 2 pi bond. The bond angle is found to be HCC, is no doubt linear geometry is there, therefore 180 degree. What is the name of geometry? Linear, linear, or you can say diagonal geometry. Okay, so in this way we can explain sp2 and current one sp hybridization. Okay, so for this video this portion is over. In next video we will see the remaining portion of the chemical bonding. Please kindly watch, understand and like and subscribe this. Okay, it's very useful to you for the examination. Thank you.